Here with volleyball coach Mike Lester. Coach, you got to get back into MIAC action this week at Macalester on Tuesday. But before we talk about that match, a great week for you guys last week. You started out the conference with a win over Bethel, and then a 4-0, four straight match victories over at the Ripon Invitational. A very good week for you.
Yeah, it was a big week. You know, obviously starting conference play on the road. So it was an important match for us to go up there and play well. And it was, like I said before, it was a typical MIAC match with both teams kind of having a good feel for what the other one was going to do and just figured out who could execute at the end of games. Because for a lot of the match, Bethel outplayed us, but we figured out how to win points at the end of the match.
And then the past weekend at Ripon Invitational, really, you guys dominated. I mean, you get 3-3, 3-0 victories, and then a 3-1 win over Ripon. A nice way to finish the weekend. Yeah,
going into this weekend, we really set one goal for ourselves, and that was to play consistently at a high level. And I think for the most part, we accomplished that. We had a little hiccup against Ripon, and at times during some matches, we gave up some points in a row. But for the most part, our consistency is getting there. And in order to be successful in our league, that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to be able to play consistently at a high level, not just every now and then.
You're getting such great play from your outsides and from your middles, but really, if you look at this past weekend's tournament, the two people that really stood out above everybody else, Lexi Asimos as your setter, and then Lex Krogstad as your libero, those two really had fantastic weekends.
Yeah, and as the tournament goes and as our team goes, it really is all centered around how Lexi plays, and then also around how our defense plays. And Lex Krogstad kind of anchors that, but all around her, our defensive players are playing great. Jordan Wolf and Morgan Thomas and Brooke Schilling, again, are really playing great in the back row, and Lex kind of anchors that for us. But in terms of our offense, we really rely on Lexi to kind of set the table for us and do a good job isolating hitters, and she did that again this weekend.
And it really seems like from an offensive standpoint, you're getting contributions from so many different people that every match it's a different person. Mackie Fadness had a great match against Concordia, and then it's Alex Peterson another day, Kenzie Lynn. So really, it's kind of spread out a little bit.
Yeah, and that's a real positive for us. We talked about it last week. Bethel had Carly Hoppy play an excellent match for them, and we really didn't have an answer for her, but we were able to really kind of slow down the rest of their players. And I think right now, if a team decides to focus on one or two of our kids right now, the others are going to really step up. And we'd like to be able to see that all in one match, have everybody play well, and we really haven't gotten to that point yet, so I'm excited for when that happens. Hopefully it happens soon. Right now, like you said, Mackie Fadness had a great match. Molly Grover turned around and had a great match the next match for us. So I'd like to get all of our players playing really well at one time, and that's what it's going to take this week.
It's got to feel good to have those 5 straight wins last week coming into this week, but now you've got to put that behind you. A big week this week. You're at Macalester on Tuesday, and then 2 huge matches this weekend against St. Ben's and Concordia. Talk a little bit about Tuesday's match against Macalester.
Right. Yeah, again, going on the road in the MIAC, we've been on the road for quite a while now, and this is the last road match, and then we get to be home for a while. So it's going to be important that we go up there with a focus, and it's another MIAC road match that if you can get a win, that's a big help. And so that's going to be our focus here for today and through tomorrow, and then we'll worry about St. Ben's and Concordia after that.
I'm sure that you have scouting reports on Macalester, know what they're going to do. As you head into Tuesday night's match, what's going to be the key for you guys to be successful?
Yeah, I think for us, we're going to have to serve well. And that's pretty standard in any match you play, but it's particularly important against a team like Macalester. It's important that we go out and we try to disrupt their offense a little bit with our serving. And then for us, we need to continue to play the type of defense that we're playing, and then get a consistent offensive performance. We can't afford to make a lot of unforced errors. We need to continue to make Macalester play a little bit.
7 o'clock Tuesday night up in St. Paul against Macalester. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Sonny.